19 crisis and Jamaica's Vision 2030, and 4, transitioning from traditional to modern strategies. So these were the 4 pillars. So the study explored these themes or pillars. And the first pillar, we looked at support. The second pillar, strategies. The third pillar, the COVID-19 crisis. And the third pillar, the COVID-19 crisis and Jamaica's Vision 2030. Let me say this again because this is the gap that this study seeks to fill. And the key gap, the key pillar is the COVID-19 crisis and the Jamaica's Vision 2030. So it's COVID-19 crisis and Jamaica's Vision 2030. And 4, the fourth pillar, transitioning from traditional to modern strategies. The findings emerging from the data revealed that principals needed more support through motivation and effective consultation, specifically as it relates to the leading during the COVID-19 crisis. Again, the findings emerging from the data reveal that principals needed more support through motivation and effective consultation, specifically as it relates to leading during the current COVID-19 crisis. Also, it is important to note that there was a gap in recognizing and valuing the voice of the principals as vision based leaders that are transforming Jamaica's education during for Vision 2030. And I'll say that again. It is important to note that there was a gap in recognizing and valuing the voice of the principal as vision based leaders transforming Jamaica's Vision 2030. Additionally, the key findings revealed 4 pillars collectively entitled Supporting Educational Leaders, Cell 4 Pillars. So we're talking about the 4 pillars. And these are Cell 4 pillars. Pillar 1, supporting educational leaders. Pillar 2, the pillars are Pillar 1, supporting educational leaders as mentioned before. Transforming Vision 2030, Cell TV. Transforming Vision 2030, Cell TV, Pillar 2. Pillar 3, supporting educational leaders implementation strategies. Transforming Vision 2030, Cell East TV. And Pillar 3, understanding the COVID-19 crisis, transforming Vision 2030, UCC ETV. So Pillar 3, understanding the COVID-19 crisis, transforming Vision 2030, UCC ETV. And Pillar 4, using online strategies as we transition from old to modern digitized learning. So we are looking at 4 pillars. Cell 4 pillars, that's Pillar 1. Pillar 2, that would be Cell is TV. Pillar 3, that would be UCC ETV. And Pillar 4 would be UOS TTV. It is important to understand that a series of unexpected mystery themes also emerged from the analysis. These themes were represented as understanding the researcher's role. That's number 1. Number 2, understanding the creator's role. Number 3, the value of effective consultation. Number 4, the role of the family. Inequity, valuing principles, not just valuing principles, but paying keen attention to the vision of our principles, their voices, their vivacity and vigor as Jamaica navigates the current COVID-19 crisis and beyond. Also, or I would say additionally, emerging from the themes were 7 columns which consist of 7 additional research questions that could serve as contributions to the Community of Practice UOS 7. Finally, all 3 theories were compared, defined, explained, visualized, and placed in a large container labeled the SU 457 theory, meaning S, smart, U, unique, and U, usable. Additionally, the thesis recommendations and action plan are supported by the SU 457 theory and have implications for policy makers, not just policymakers, but strategic planners, and theory in my community of practice. That's the researchers' community of practice. Thank you very much for listening.